All right, real quick. I'm at the gym, and while I was on the bike, I watched a couple of videos, and I needed to stop right now and rebuttal. Okay, because this rideshare professor dude, man, he has everything that he says is twisted towards his own agenda and what he wants you to think, and that's bad, bad Uber. Okay, not saying that they're not bad, bad Uber, but yeah, this guy does not have the correct facts, and he's having a discussion that's out of his jurisdiction. Let him stay in LA. Let him mind his own business. He does not know what is going on here. Okay, I'm in Phoenix. I've lived in Phoenix for 30 years. I've been working in the Phoenix market as a driver for 30 years. Okay. First of all, he's a little bit behind schedule with his announcement because this has already been on the table for, I'm going to say, 3 weeks now. We were notified that this is happening. Okay, so the city of Phoenix is uh, saying that they want to add more fees onto the already existing airport fees that is paid for every driver that goes in there. Okay. For all of you guys who don't know, the airport is already charging Uber and Lyft $2.66 for every pickup. Every driver or entity pays this fee per pickup. Okay. My dad, who's a badge driver, he actually has a chip on his windshield, and the city sends him a bill at the end of the month. He gets charged every time he goes in there. So do the cabbies. Okay. Um, the fact of the matter is, dropping and picking up at the airport is a privilege. It's not a given, and there are fees involved, and everybody pays them. Okay. Now the city wants to raise these fees over a period of time up to $5, both for the pickup and the drop off. Okay, the reason Uber and Lyft is upset is because they don't want to have to pass this fee on to their customers, and they can't really pass it on to the drivers um, because they're already taking enough from the drivers. Okay, so in the meantime, there's a legal entity, and I don't know what their name is, but there's a legal entity that is completely separate from Uber, has nothing to do with Uber or Lyft, who has stated that it actually is unconstitutional to charge this because it is a tax, and the state of Arizona has already, or I don't know if the city or the state has already voted that no additional taxes can be charged on services than they already charge. This is across the whole city or the whole state. Okay? And there are actually two city councilmen who agree with this fee being questionable because it has already been voted into law that um, the city or the state cannot uh, add additional taxes than already exist onto uh, onto services. Okay, so this has been brought to the attorney general. Okay, and it has nothing to do with Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft, they're just being jerks. Okay, why they think they can threaten, um, you know, is just the way they operate, I guess. But um, this is not about Uber and Lyft, and it is not about Whether they're, what, you really think they're going to pull out of the airport? Right. Okay, that's a lot of business. And what, they're going to give it to the private guys and the, the other companies that still are in existence? No, that's too much money there. They're just playing games, okay? But the reality is there are two city councilmen who are voting against this, okay, and have said that it is a violation of existing statutes, which say that the consumer cannot be charged any additional fees or additional taxes on services. Okay, so it is going through the Attorney General's office, who is looking at the different positions. Um, Uber and Lyft's position is they don't want to have to pass this on to the customer. Okay, the legal entity involved and the two city councilmen's positions are that this is an unconstitutional tax. Okay, and the city's position is no, it's rent and fees that need to be paid to support Uber and Lyft being able to pick up at the airport because there's space involved, there's maintenance of that space involved, and there are additional airport employees involved that have to manage the Uber and Lyft drivers because they have no manners. Um, yeah, you should see what it looks like down there. These drivers don't have any manners. They're not thinking about anything except me, me, me. I mean, and there are even drivers down there, they'll pop their trunk and let the passenger walk out into the middle of traffic and load their luggage. It's pretty bad down there. Personally, I don't have any issues with the fees. Let the customers pay them. Okay, because they're getting a big break on other things. And if they don't pay them, guess what? There's going to be something going on similar to LAX. Because they're going to be telling these people that they need to haul all their luggage on the SkyTrain to the SkyTrain station, and to have to meet cars outside of the airport, or be more involved with public transportation, which is not an efficient way to travel in any way. So, yeah, I mean, this guy, he's just talking about something because it's something to talk about. It's none of his business. He's not here. He does not know the facts, and now you guys do. All right, thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.